Hello and welcome to another video. Now today, although it's not a festive set, I do feel like these are like festive twinkly Frenchies because of the design that the lovely Hannah chose. So we're doing a hard gel rebalance, infill, redesign, and we're going from dark and dangerous with this beautiful design to twinkly pinky Frenchies, and let me tell you, they're like the glittery baubles on a Christmas tree. They are stunning. Let's get into it. So first of all, as always, when I'm removing a design, I am using my 4x coarse bit from Glitter Planet. It is a smooth top, not a flat top, but smooth. So just as you get to the very edge of the tippy top, it curves over. It's soft and smooth. It means I can get right in around the whole area of the nail, all that regrowth, like take off all the design, nice and easy. Now obviously this is hard gel, this is a fibre gel I'm using, so it files beautifully and it's just nice and quick. Super duper quick to get this redesigned. From sitting her bum in the chair to saying goodbye and stopping halfway because my mum rang quickly and I had to be like, Mum, I'm doing nails. She's like, oh, hello, just want to let you know the dog's been groomed and she looks beautiful. I'm like, yes, I know. I took her to my groomer. It was 1 hour, 50 minutes. And that includes all the pleasantries, you know what I mean, photographs, the lot. So, yeah, that's quite good. Considering I don't work full-time as a tech, I literally just do my friend's nails, Hannah, who you're seeing now, and Abby's nails and mine, and then designs for content online. Mainly because, if you're new to my channel, my body is mangled like an old lady. I have arthritis in my right thumb, my left thumb. I have neck issues, 2 hip replacements and back problems. It's a joy, darling, an absolute joy. Let me tell you, the amount of tablets I had to take in order to sit in that chair today, and now I am absolutely done in. But you know what? When you love something, you can't leave it alone. Honestly, this choice of career broke my body and I just can't leave it. I love nails. I will always love nails, and I will be doing nails when my fingers drop off. So that's what we do, right? 1 hour 50, not too bad for a non sort of working, you know, I'm not the one having 4 or 5 clients in a chair on a day. I can't even imagine, how do you do it? Like when I did do that, I was only able to do that for a couple of days a week, and that's why I'm broken mainly. But there you go, super bendy bones. They don't do well with manual jobs, do they? No, they don't like it. As you can see, I've gone off track. I'm having a whinge just because I'm sat here in pain and that's all I can think about. This bit basically destroys everything in its path. It does mean you have to know your shizzle when you're using it, and you have to be confident. If you don't hold that e-file with confidence and kind of control that bit, then it can hurt somebody. Like, it's really coarse, but I've had it for years. I'm not kidding you. I don't know when I bought it. That's how many years ago I got it. And I've never had to replace it, obviously, because this is the one I bought years ago. So you buy it once and you keep using it, and it's amazing. Absolutely phenomenal. I will put a link in the description box to Glitter Planet. I also use their acrylic and like some of their tools and bits and bobs, and glitters. So I'll put a link in the description box along with a discount code because I love you. Actually, it's because Lorna loves you, because she gave me a code to use for you guys. So she loves you. Anyway, I'm getting rid of all this. Oh, guess what? So if you remember, there's a little bit of lift in there, so I've just filed around it and popped it off. If you remember when I did these nails, I was yet to get my restock of Madam Glam black gel polish. So I had to use black art gel or black gel paint, which was fine. Also, she broke this nail a few days after I did her nails, because they were overlays. So this particular nail I had to then sculpt a couple of days later. So I re-sculpted a new index finger, which is why it looks more hard gel and not natural nail. That's why. Anyway, let's shave all this down then. And while I'm here, what are you drinking? I'm having, what have I got? I've got some orange squash because I'm a child. I've got some orange squash in a great big 40-ounce Miyoki cup to keep it cool, because if my juice gets to room temperature, I'll have a tantrum and spit my dummy out. Look at that lovely gold. That is the gold art gel from Madame Glam. Isn't it stunning, what you can see that's left of it? It really holds its own. I was really pleased with the thumbs because they take a lot of back beating thumbs and there was just no lifting at all. Very pleased with that. Obviously I'm going a little bit out of shot, but well, what can you do? Such is life. Going to clean up everything and take some of the length down, because these are her natural nails, all bar one that I had to sculpt out, and they are incredibly long. She's very lucky that her nails grow so beautifully. And I think we did them literally a month ago to the day. So they were due. They grow quite fast. And when you're a mum to lots of children, little kiddie widdy woodles that are absolutely beautiful, you know, you batter your nails as well. I'm surprised they look as good as they do. Every time I see her, she's cleaning something, fixing something, doing something. So we're also like, you know, next door neighbours. So it's cute, it's lush. My puppy's currently showing me his belly. Hello, darling. Yes, I have a talking. If you look at my YouTube shorts, my dog, he talks to us, our puppy. It's very entertaining, and I've got lots of videos that I'm going to post about it, because he's developed an ability to communicate via chucking stuff at us if he wants it, or talking to us and pointing at what he, like with his nose, at what he wants. He also, someone pointed out, stands with his legs crossed. However, we didn't realise he was doing that. We were just videoing him because he chats. He goes like this. And then somebody said, nice try or something on the crossed legs. I've reversed or reverted the video or something. I didn't understand what they were talking about. Then I realised that he does stand with his legs crossed, but they thought I'd faked that. It was very interesting that somebody took their time to do that, but he actually does stand like that, I'm afraid. He's just a weird dog. I'm pushing back the cuticles in case you didn't know what I was doing. Now I'm taking my e-file bit from my little handy dandy kit that I got off Amazon. I'll put a link in the description box, as I will with my files that I use. I use Canva Light files from Amazon. Put a little link to that as well, because I just buy a pack of 10 for like $3.99. It's quite good. This is the little bit I'm using to kind of exfoliate the regrowth area. Hannah doesn't get a lot of overgrown cuticle. It just is sort of like mum's hands, right? As mummies, we get it's drier because we're cleaning. So she, like me, gets more dry build-up. So these exfoliating bits are banging, because it means I don't have to nip anything. These just blast it all out the way. Whereas with these younger girls, they're softer skin. Yeah, you haven't got your hands in Dettol half the day cleaning up snot, have you? No, you haven't, because all you do is tap on your phones. Sorry, it's true. From a 42-year-old woman who is clearly irritated at the amount of cleaning that she's had to do today, which is true, I am. I really, really am. Anyway, look, you're watching my content. You can be my therapist, all right? I'm doing the old exfoliating thing. And then that's the pretty much prep done. But I am going to dust off with my unicorn brush. And then I'm going to get my mandrel bit with a 180 grit sanding band on a very low setting. It's pretty much low enough that if I just grabbed it, I'd stop it. Like, it's so low. And I'm just going to tickle over the nail surface just to rough it up a little bit. So we're using hard gel. We're using all these products. You know, you've got to prep the nail surface. And I'm smoothing those little liney bits. See where the regrowth is? I'm just smoothing it ever so gently. I'm not pushing down. Please don't push down. You will hurt your person, client, customer, whatever you call them, loved one. Just tickle, little gentle tickle. And yeah, that's it really. That's all I'm doing here. See, just take it up. All that regrowth area, where that lifting was, we want to remove anything that's left. Smooth over the nail surface, make sure it's as even as possible. Tune in on the shape. You know the drill, darling. I really should do something with my nails, because I feel like they've been the same for too long and they're matching. It's really upsetting me that I've got two hands matching and no really long nails. Isopropyl alcohol is my friend. I get that off Amazon as well. Rub a dub in and get all that dust off. Get rid of it. This is the gel I'm using. It's Design Nails. I think it's called Perfect Rose, or that's what it used to be called, but then the name may be changed. It's the fibre gel, it's the pink, it's stunning, and it matches all skin tones. It's just gorgeous. Then I am priming with their air dried primer. Can't remember what it's called, but it's the same system. And then I'm going in with a scrub layer, so I'm literally taking the teeniest bit of the gel on my brush and scrubbing it in to the nail, and it sticks like Velcro. That will take 1 minute to cure in my LED lamp. I don't know the wattage of my lamp. I probably could look and tell you if that helps. Sorry, been a long day. So scrubbing that in so that it sticks really, really well. And that will be on all nails. You don't need to worry about it moving. There's not enough gel to move anywhere. So I can do all 5 fingers, whack it in the lamp. Easy peasy. I think they should make a lamp just for thumbs, by the way, because I am peed off with trying to get people to cure their thumbs, especially with hard gel, because they roll the fingers and you're like, no, put it back in, hold it straight. So I want a clamp or something just to hold a thumb in place. It's very awkward to get people's thumbs in lamps. They don't. Some people do it naturally. Others can't do it. They can't do it. It's very annoying. It's not their fault. They don't know. It's the lamps. They're not built properly. They need a thing. Yeah, I know what I mean. Anyway, scrubbing and scrubbing. If there's any marks, like dark patches, there was a really dark design on these nails beforehand, so might be a bit of marking here and there, but it doesn't matter. We're going over it. I'm not bothered. So you don't need to be bothered either. Okay, now we're going in with a tiny slip layer. Whee, like a slide. And then I'm going to grab a pearl of this beautiful gel, roll it onto the nail. Notice how I have now placed some tissue paper over my extractor, my dust extractor. And that's because clients don't, when they're talking, their fingers move. And I've had this before where I was silly and I left my dust extractor exposed and it had dust in it. And as the client was talking and moving their hand, it's poking into the dust. And when you go to put something on their nails, you're like, oh my God! It literally looks like some fuzzy alien of dust. So always put a barrier between your client and the dust extractor. And I probably don't need to tell you that because you probably know it. But my brain, sometimes I might forget, and I've had this experience where their fingers literally just went into the dust because there's gaps in the dust extractor, naturally. I am doing 2 nails at a time. I'm sort of breaking my own cardinal rule, and that's just because in the 1 minute they were curing, I was able to do 2 more nails in the minute. So it kind of made sense to do 2 and then whack it in the lamp. And it sped it up a bit. We were on a time crunch, so I was working faster than normal. Something's dinged in the kitchen, so I need to go and have a look. So I'm doing obviously the same at the moment on each nail, which is an infill and rebalance. I'm bringing the apex back to where it needs to be. And obviously these are her natural nails as well, so that she's got her natural strength. She's got all the previous gel, apart from the apex area, still on there. So I don't need to build a whole nail. It's an overlay, isn't it now? It's a hard gel overlay. Oh, I bought this beautiful crystal from the crystal shop the other day. It's called Hulendite, and it is the most gorgeous little thing I've ever seen. Absolutely beautiful. Anyway, rolling that pearl on, pillowing is what I'm doing now. Tilting the nail down, but pillowing it towards the cuticle, and then I'm working left to right. There's the apex that I've built, and now I just feather the rest down the nail. It doesn't need any more product. Otherwise it'll be chunky. We don't want that. Same here, slip layer goes down, and then pearl goes on, roll it on, and pillow at the cuticle, and then begin the left to right, dragging down, keeping the product where the apex and strength needs to be. Don't need to pull all the product down, we're just taking that little bit and feathering it. Lovely job. It's a beautiful self-leveling gel. It's very, very, very easy to work with. Unless you don't like your gel moving. This moves. It's not firm. So if you are slower or learning how to keep those fingers level, then you might struggle a little bit. But I worked with firmer hard gels when I first started. In fact, one of my videos has probably got about 40,000 views, and I don't know why, because it's bloody awful. It's embarrassing. It was me trying to work with this hard gel that was so difficult to work with. Like, oh, I don't even know why it's got all those views. It was years ago. I mean, a lot of people feel like they've only just discovered hard gel, but I can assure you, I trained in it 13, hang on, no. How many years ago did I train? In 2013. So that's what I trained in hard gel back then. Like, it was a thing. It's just nobody really knew, I don't think. Right, once they're all cured, I've removed the tacky layer. I'm going back with the 180 grit bit on my mandrel from Melodysusie. And I'm literally tickling over the nail, just evening out the surface of it. I did 0, I think, hand filing. I think. I can't, do you know, I only did them today. And I can't remember, it's all a blur. Probably due to the tablets that I take to actually do them. Shouldn't laugh, it's not funny, but it is. I don't actually know if I picked up a hand file. Some people, their fingers just are easier to work with. But I don't think I picked up a hand file. I did notice that her fingers had rolled in the lamp. So if you look on this index finger, there's a rollage. I'm going to get rid of it now. I've pulled the gel away from the skin and I am filing it away frantically. Luckily it's hard gel, so it comes off easy. It melts away and the problem is solved and it's all right. I'm not overly worried. Again, like I said, these are overlays, apart from that actual finger, which is an extension. You wouldn't know though, would you? No. Right. So the colour we're using today is Hardcore. I don't know when it was released, but it is also reflective. But it's also like multi-tonal. It's beautiful. I am going to put a very thin layer of Velvet Matte top coat down first. And I am also using within this set one of the brand new released top coat gels, which is a glittery one. Because the colour that Hannah wanted, I didn't have the exact colour match. However, when I mix Hardcore with some of the shades in the new top coat, it is pretty much bang on. So what she wants is quite simple, really. We've got the nude base already. She wants French on pinky finger, middle finger, ring finger. And then, index, middle finger, pinky is French with the gel, hardcore. Sorry, I've got indigestion. And then ring finger and thumb are full glitter. Now, this is what I mean when I say twinkling Frenchies. If you look at these, they literally twinkle. They absolutely twinkle. Now, some of them I didn't film very well in shot like this, so I'm going to cut in a second. But I'll just show you the full nail. I always put the majority of the gel down in the centre of the nail, then use a liner brush to splay it out because we're using glitter gels and it's just easier. They twinkle, and that's the little reflective pieces within the glitter. So it gives that twinkly kind of Christmas light. You know, like you get those really beautiful glittery decorations on the tree, and every time the light catches them, they literally just ignite your soul. That's how I respond to twinkly things, fairy lights, anything like that. These are twinkling Frenchies. Look at it twinkle. Oh my God. It's not even a highly pigmented, bright gel like that, but it's got that subtle pink and that twinkle. I absolutely adore this colour. And the funny thing is, it was in my collection, and until I had to go and search for it, I didn't really know I had it. But now I know I have it, well, I'm going to use it more. It's absolutely beautiful. Look how it's twinkling. Oh my goodness. If someone said to you, can you do a French nail and give me a twinkling effect? I'd be like, I don't know. I'll draw stars on it. Well, I've got it with this gel. It's really beautiful. Look, twinkle, twinkle. You could have it on your toes and have twinkle toes. Ha ha ha. So yeah, liner brush, get it on, then get it in the lamp for a cure. Gonna do my French. The middle finger I kept missing out because it's longer, isn't it? And I didn't get it in shot because I was too busy concentrating on getting it done quickly. Here we are. Twinkly French. I wonder if I'll be able to get how twinkly these are on the front cover of the actual video to show people. I bet I can't. Because you can only really see it now, like with the light bouncing off of them, just how twinkly they are. Beautiful, beautiful gel polish this is. Really nice. It's not too in your face either. It's quite subtle, but at the same time super twinkly. Or reflective, but I call it twinkly because it's nice. Twinkly is a pretty name for pretty nails. They're beautiful. The next set, I believe, is going to be Christmas because she said, right, I need to start thinking of Christmas designs now. So that's what's next. See how twinkly that index finger is that I'm working on. Twinkle, twinkle. Oh, stop it. And you can stop going past on your motorbikes as well. Naughty people. Right, so I'm just doing a second coat, but quite thin really, not too thick. Just kind of like adding a little bit of extra va-va-voom to the twinkles. Obviously. Still going to use my liner brush to smooth it out at the edges. It's just easy for me. I mean, you don't have to do it that way. There's no law. Nobody knows. Can you imagine if you had someone there watching you work going, no, you need to do that. I'd be so annoyed. I'd probably staple them to a desk and leave them there. Like, not the person, maybe their cardigan or something. That would be fun. Just stay here for a minute, Doris, or whatever your name is. Anyway, that's an intrusive thought of the day. If you'd like to share yours, there is a comment section. Intrusive thought of the day. As you can see, I'm barely in shot, so I am a pro. Yep, pro. Cure these nails, then we're grabbing this top coat. Look how twinkly it is. It's called Leaf Bliss No Wipe Top Coat. And it's got a little bit of glitter in it. I mean, you could just use this over a nude and have a gold. It's got a golden pinky hue to it with tiny little pieces in. And I just felt like it added a bit of a champagne twist to this sparkle. We do not lose the reflective sparkle of the gel. But it just adds, I don't know, a little something extra. I've never thought of combining glitters until today when I kind of needed slightly more champagne-y goldy hues in with the pink. So that's what we came up with. And it's so weird because this only landed on my doorstep like 3 days ago, this collection, 4 days ago, because I wasn't sure. No, it wasn't. I wasn't sure because it was like the 1st of November and I wasn't sure if it had released yet, so I haven't filmed anything yet. However, I will be filming tomorrow with this whole collection because I've got some designs in mind. But it just happened to be on my desk and I was looking for the right colour and boom, there it is. So look how twinkly it is. Look. Twinkle. Twinkly Frenchies. Woo! Okay, in the lamp she goes. Technically we're double top coating because I'm then going to go over the top with no white top coat. Just plain no white top coat. There we are. Lovely. So there's quite a lot of gel on these nails. I don't need to do the full glitter nail with another top coat. That's unnecessary. But they're quite well protected. I mean, yes, maybe the Frenchies are a little bit thicker than I would like. But at this point, they're so beautiful, I really don't care. And neither did Hannah, because they're just so pretty and they're so sparkly. Really, really beautiful. And here we have the finished nails. So you can see the colour better now with less twinkle. But when the spotlight is in a different position, they just twinkle. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this. Do stick around for some more, so don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next one. Goodbye, my darlings.